All right. All right. Hopefully that doesn't fall. All right. Well, that's the first step. You came here, Patricia, so that's good. For everyone that's coming in, we're going to be starting in about 5 minutes, so 3 o'clock sharp. I think the camera's positioned well, kind of. Let's see if I could make this a little bit better. Nope. Just bear with me, everyone, while I try to stabilize my laptop or my Microsoft Surface. Maybe if I put it on the ground. Yeah. Better on the ground. There we go. Hey, Leanne. There we go. All right, everyone. 3 minutes until we get started. So if anyone who has just joined in, all we need today is just a floor surface, a sturdy wall for some sandbag deadlifts, and a backpack or a duffel bag. I'll be going over that again in a couple of minutes. Come here, Leo. Up. Nap time. Good boy. Here you go. I hope everyone had a really good long weekend. I know it's a bit unmotivating to start exercising again, especially after a long weekend, especially if you enjoyed yourself after that long weekend. But that first session back is what's going to get the train moving. All right, everyone. If the sound's too quiet or you can't hear me, just please tell me in the comments, and I'll try to change the position of my laptop. But it's 3 o'clock, so we'll get started. So my name is Sean. I'm one of the fitness and sport instructors at the 17 Wing Canadian Air Force Base in Winnipeg. Today is going to be a force focus session. So there's going to be an emphasis for this force focus session specifically. There's going to be an emphasis on conditioning, using movement mechanics similar to nature to the 4 tasks on the force evaluation. So the 20-meter rushes, the sandbag lift, the intermittent load shuttles, and the sandbag drag. Overall, I have 3 objectives with today's class. I want to improve recovery between the tasks. So that 5-minute between the tasks, I want you guys to be able to recover a little bit better. Objective number 2, I want to improve muscular endurance on that sandbag lift task, that burning sensation you get in the glutes and the legs when you do that second task. And then objective 3, I want to improve aerobic capacity, specifically for the intermittent loaded shuttles. So that third aerobic task of the force evaluation. And third point is music. I'm not going to be playing any music. Please jam out to the beat of your own drum. And then point 4 is going to be the disclosure. So on the event page, there is a liability disclosure that you have to read and agree to before completing this class. So you'll have a couple minutes to do that now. And my 5th and final point is just equipment and water. So make sure you have some water with you. You won't be able to run off during this fitness class to go grab some water because those rests are fairly short. So make sure you have some water with you. And then in terms of equipment, all you need is a backpack loaded with about 20 to 45 pounds. So 45 pounds if you want to be closer to that sandbag, calibrated sandbag weight. 20 pounds if you need a little bit something lighter. You just need a surface for push-ups or burpees. So if you need a mat, make sure you have that. And then you just need a sturdy wall for performing sandbag deadlifts, just like in the task. So I'll wait 30 seconds to a minute or so for people to read that disclosure. And if anyone has any questions or concerns before we get started with that warm-up. Brianne will also be timing for me. She's just around the corner right there. She's a big help. It's so hard to time when you're exercising at the same time. Actually, I'll use my phone here for the comments. Hello, Donnie. Hello, Leona. All right. So if there's no questions or concerns, we'll get started with the warm-up. So the warm-up protocol is going to be just like the protocol found in the force evaluation with some changes since we don't have that 20-meter space. I'm going to try to accommodate and make it as similar as that force evaluation warm-up as possible. So starting off, let's move everything out of the way, make sure we have some space. We're going to start off by doing arm swings side to side. Let's try to do about 15 arm swings total. And then after we're done 15, let's try to do about 15 arm swings up and down. After you're done 15 of those, let's do arm circles going forward. Once again, about 15. And then arm swings backwards, about 15. After that, we're going to move to lower body, do some butt kicks. Starting to engage those hamstrings, calves a little bit. And then we'll switch to some walking high knees. Engaging those hip flexors now. All right, next up, we're going to do some Frankenstein walks in place. So opposite hand to foot, trying your best to keep those limbs straight. Getting a big dynamic stretch in the hamstrings. Alternating sides. And one more. All right. We're going to go into a light jog now. And as I do this, I just realized I don't have my shoes on. So everyone else keep jogging. I'm going to get my shoes on. Just keep jogging in place. Keep jogging, everyone. I'll join in just a second. Brianne's just losing it back here. All right, jogging in place. We'll go for about 30 more seconds. All right, while jogging in place, we're going to do some high knees. Sorry, butt kicks. And then we'll switch to high knees. All right, back to a jog. We're going to do some ins and outs now. Once you get used to this movement, try to pick up the pace a little bit, go a little bit faster. gonna do some lateral shuffles, going back to back. Once you get used to that movement, try increasing the distance, going a little bit farther. All right, now we're just going to do some dynamic movements in place. Feet slightly past shoulder width, toes pointed out a little bit, soft bend in the knees. We're going to do 5 side bends on one side. And 5 side bends on the other side. Feet in the same position. We're going to do 3 bodyweight squats now, controlling the movement down, pushing up, keeping that chest high. All right, next up, we're going to do a reverse forward lunge complex. So you're going to lunge forward and then reverse on that same leg. That's 1 rep. Let's do 3 times on that side and then 3 times on the other side. Now I'm switching to the other side. And that's 3. All right, next up, we're going to do some lateral lunges. We're going to take a big step out, lunge as far as you can. 3 times on one side, 3 times on the other side. Now I'm going to do the other side. Awesome. Next up, we're just going to practice some hand releases now. So we're going to touch the imaginary line in front of us, the 0 meter line. Get down into the prone position, hand release, back up. We're going to do that 5 times total. Here we go. All right. We'll take about 30 seconds or a minute to grab some water, recuperate a little bit, and I'll explain what we're doing for the first circuit. Hey, Antosh. All right, if there's no questions, I'll explain what we're doing for that first circuit. So every single exercise I have in these circuits, there will be modifications and alternatives you can use in case you're not comfortable with doing it. The first circuit has 3 different exercises in it. The first exercise is going to be a sandbag deadlift on the wall, 30 seconds going as hard as you can, just like you would on the task. So the task takes anywhere, if you're a real keener, 40 seconds to up to 3 minutes for some others. So you basically want to go at the intensity you would be going at, or near the intensity you would be going at that force test. So I have a wall right here I'm going to be using for 30 seconds. We're going to be coming down into that sandbag deadlift position, so nice and wide, sumo stance, keeping that chest nice and high, and then coming up, pressing against the wall, and back down. That's exercise number 1. If you don't have a wall, an alternative is just a sandbag deadlift. So just basically lifting up into that position and back down. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is a sandbag ground to shoulder plus 2 lunges. I'll show the alternative afterwards, but the second exercise, you're going to bring the sandbag up to shoulder just like you would in an intermittent loaded shuttle task. I'll back up a bit here. Then you're going to lunge on one side and lunge on the other side, and then bring it back down, up to the other side, 1 lunge on each side. And we're going to do that for 60 seconds straight. Now, if the lunges are a bit too much, you could also just do a ground to shoulder and that's it. Or you could also sub out the lunges for squats if that's a little bit better on your knees. So alternative number 1, just the ground to shoulder. Alternative number 2, ground to shoulder, and then performing a squat. Exercise number 3 are bag facing burpees for 30 seconds. So if any of you watched my challenge, that's what I did for the first exercise. We're going to get down, prone position, hand release, jump over the bag, hand release, and we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Now, if the burpee's too much, you could also just do a modified burpee. Now, if you just hate burpees and you're not really in the mood for them today, you could also just do a walkover, 1 squat or 2 squats, alternating sides. So those are all your options for all the exercises. We're going to do 4 rounds total. I'll wait a minute or so to see if anyone has any questions or concerns before we get started. So a lot more conditioning today. And hey, West, welcome. I'm going to grab some water before we get started. So once again, 30 seconds of the sandbag deadlift on the wall or the sandbag deadlift, then 20 seconds rest. Then 60 seconds of the sandbag ground to shoulder plus 2 lunges, or just the ground to shoulder with the squat if you want. 20 seconds rest. And then 30 seconds of the bag facing hand release burpees, and then 40 seconds rest. And we're going to go through that 4 times. If everyone's ready, we're going to get started in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep going. Maintain good form. Keep that chest up.
Halfway. Three, 2, 1, rest.
All right, resting for 20 seconds. Good work, everyone.
10 seconds out.
Get ready for those sandbag ground to shoulders.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so lifting up to one side, 1 lunge, 2 lunge, down, lifting it up to the other side, 1 lunge, 2 lunge, and down. Or if you just want to do a ground to shoulder, alternating sides, that's fine as well. Ground to shoulder, 1, 2, 60 seconds. All
We
good.
are halfway.
2, keep going, everyone. If it gets too tough, you can also change how you're doing it. Awesome work. Keep going.
10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and rest.
All right, so that's 20 seconds rest now. Third exercise are those bag facing hand release burpees for 30 seconds. Or modified burpee, or a squat.
5 seconds out. Really?
Here we go.
In 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, so getting down, hand release burpee, back, hop over, hand release burpee, hop over, hand release burpee, hand release burpee.
Yeah, come here.
Every time I get on the ground, he thinks he's playing. Keep going, everyone.
30 seconds.
That was 30?
Yep.
All right, and that's time. 40 seconds rest. Awesome work. So we're gonna rest for 40, walk it off a little bit. We've got 3 more rounds to go. Ellie says hi, Leo. So remember, we're going back to those sandbag deadlifts now. Get ready for that. Whew. 1 round down, 3 to go.
Great, almost there.
All right, get ready for round 2, everyone. Starting off with those sandbag deadlifts.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, coming down, good posture. Make sure that chest stays nice and high. You're lifting with the legs, not the back. For 30 seconds.
In 3, 2, 1, and time.
All right, awesome work, everyone. Next up is the ground to shoulder plus the lunges, or just the ground to shoulder, alternating sides.
Great.
Shake those legs off a bit.
Getting ready. We're 5 seconds out. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, ground to shoulder
1 minute.
and 2 lunges. Ground to shoulder, other side, 2 lunges. You could also just do a ground to shoulder, like I mentioned. We're going for 60 seconds on this one.
Halfway, keep it up.
All right, keep going, everyone.
Almost there. 10 seconds left.
Awesome work.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, 20 seconds rest. Shake those legs out a little bit. Next up is those bag-facing burpees. You could also just do bag-facing squats or modified burpees. That's up to you.
5 seconds out.
Here we go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, getting down, hand release, hop over. Now we're doing this for 30 seconds.
Almost there. 3, 2, 1, time.
All right, 40 seconds rest. That's 2 rounds down, 2 to go. Grab some water. All right.
10 seconds out. Getting ready.
Remember, we have to focus hard on technique now because we're starting to get fatigued.
In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Here we go, sandbag deadlifts. If you don't have a wall, you can also just do sandbag deadlifts like so. Or if you want it closer to the real experience, use that wall.
10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
All right, let's put that sandbag down in a different place now. Getting ready for those ground to shoulders with the lunges.
10 seconds out. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, picking that bag up to the shoulder, 2 lunges or squats, or just the ground to shoulder. We're going for 60 seconds on this one, so pace yourselves.
Halfway there.
Awesome work. Keep going. Don't stop moving, just slow down if you're getting tired. Whoop, sorry, Leah.
10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
All right. Hand release burpees. Facing the bag. Round 3. Good work, everyone.
Jump 10 seconds out.
Get ready, everyone.
Right, and in 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. So you can also do a modified burpee, just like so. If it's a little bit too tiring. Or you can also just do a squat. Or Hind has the option, is the hand release burpee.
Halfway there. In 3, 2, 1, time.
All right. One more round to go. 40 seconds rest. All right. Thanks, BSP Winnipeg. Whoever's behind there. I try to keep things interesting. So remember, we're going back to those sandbag deadlifts now. Get that bag ready.
10 seconds out.
Last round. Stay strong.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Keep that chest nice and high. Push those knees out. Lift up the legs and the glutes.
10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, break.
All right, 20 seconds rest. Get ready for those ground to shoulders with the 2 lunges or the 2 squats or just the ground to shoulders.
10 seconds out.
Thanks, West. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, ground to shoulder. 2 lunges. Getting that knee close to the ground, but not banging the knee on the ground. Don't want to get bursitis. There. You just want to do the ground to shoulders. Alternate back and forth like so.
30 seconds down.
Keep going, everyone. Keep pushing. Keep breathing.
Seconds left.
Awesome work.
In 3, 2, 1, time.
All right, one more to go. Just those hand release burpees. Bag facing hand release burpees. Straighten those legs out a little bit.
15 seconds out.
My camera angle is kind of narrow, so I know my head's cut off most of the time. But at least you can see the body, the important part in terms of the technique.
All right, getting ready. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, once again, you can do modified burpees or squats or the full hand raise.
Almost there, last 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, time.
All right, good work everyone. Circuit 1 complete. Whew. Walk around a bit, shake those legs off, grab some water. We'll rest for about 3 minutes or so, and then I'll explain the second circuit. So I have 2 main circuits today. We just did one, then we have another one. If we have the time, I do have a conditioning finisher that will take 5 minutes. I leave that just for some wiggle room, just in case my explaining takes longer or not as long as I expected. I have that extra 5 minutes ready. That's only if we have the time. So if you're at my other Force Focus class 2 weeks ago, it wasn't as fatiguing as this. The one 2 weeks ago focused on the 20-meter rushes and the sandbag drag, really short but explosive tasks. So we rested a lot and focused on exploding. This time we're focusing on the sandbag deadlift and the intermittent loaded shuttles, tasks that require a lot more muscular endurance and aerobic endurance respectively. And so that's why we're focusing on more so conditioning and getting that heart rate up. All right. So for the second circuit, there's 2 different exercises we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing 3 push-ups to a 3 push-ups to a backpack thruster. Or as an alternative, you could do 3 modified push-ups to a backpack deadlift. So I'll demonstrate the first one. So exercise number 1 is the 3 push-ups. So we're going to get down to 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, to a backpack thruster. Back to the 3 push-ups. As an alternative, you can also do 3 modified push-ups. So using those knees as a pivot point. 1, 2, 3, and then getting up to a backpack deadlift. So we're going to be doing that for 30 seconds straight, and then we get a 15-second rest. The second exercise is prone position to 3 skater hops, or lower intensity, prone position to high knees, 4 high knees. So once again, I'll demonstrate. We're going to alternate sides as we do this for, how much time did I say? I believe I put down 30 seconds. So we're going to get down prone position, hand release. We're going to get up on that one leg. 1, 2, 3. Prone position, hand release, push off. 1, 2, 3, and then prone position. Now, if the skater hops are too much, you can also just do the prone position, getting down at your own pace. Hand release, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, however you like. That's another option as well. Then we'll do 30 seconds rest, and then back to that first exercise. So we're going to do 5 rounds total. I'll take about 10 minutes, and then we'll finish off with a short cool down. Any questions before we get started? Yeah, Patricia, I need a shower too. It's so warm outside now. Whew. All right, so we're going to get ready for those 3 push-ups to the backpack thruster or the modified push-ups with the deadlift. Either or. Getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Backpack thruster. 1, 2, 3. Back thruster. Once again, low intensity option on the knees. 1, 2, 3.
Last 10 seconds, guys.
And then just the deadlift. So either or. 1, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1, time.
All right, 15 seconds rest. Get ready for prone position with the 3 skater hops or prone position with the 4 high knees.
All right, getting ready in 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, prone position. On that one knee. 1, 2, 3. Prone position. 1, 2, 3. Prone position. 1, 2, 3. Low intensity option. Getting down your own pace. And 4 high knees. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
In 3, 2, 1, time.
All right, awesome work, everyone. 30 seconds rest. That's 1 round down, 4 to go. Whew.
Ten seconds out.
Here we go. Back to those 3 push-ups with the back thruster.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Back thruster.
Halfway.
Keep going, everyone.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
All right, 15 seconds rest. Shake those legs out a bit.
All right, getting ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, prone position to the 3 skater hops or the high knees. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Last 10 seconds.
Keep going. 1, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1, and time.
Awesome. All right, 2 rounds down, 3 to go. Grab some water. 30 seconds rest. Whew. Awesome work, everyone.
All right, we're 10 seconds out.
Round number 3.
Getting ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Thruster. 3 push-ups. 1, 3. Keep going, everyone. Keep breathing. Awesome work. Almost there.
Almost there in 3, 2, 1, time.
All right, 15 seconds rest. Shake those legs off a bit. I know you're all getting tired. I am too. Just 2 more rounds after this one.
All right, almost there. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Prone position, hand release. 3 skater hops or 3 high knees. Keep pushing.
3, 2, 1, time.
Awesome work. 2 more rounds to go. Grab some water, 30 seconds rest. Whew. Awesome work, everyone. We'll be going back to those 3 push-ups with the backpack thrusters in just a sec.
10 seconds out.
Once again, modification, use the knees and do a deadlift instead if it's too intense.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go, 30 seconds. Keep going.
Good, halfway there.
Mary, go at your own pace, but challenge yourself.
Three, 2, 1, time.
Awesome. All right. Front position to 3 skaters in 15 seconds.
Okay, we're 5 seconds out. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Prone position, hand release, push off that outside leg, 2, 3 skaters, down. 1, 2, 3, and down. Don't stop moving, just change that speed up.
10 seconds left.
Keep going.
3, 2, 1, time.
All right, good work. Shake those legs out a bit. 30 seconds rest. 1 more round to go. Whew. How are the comments doing here? Whew. Just 1 more to go, and then we're entering the cool down. So stay strong, everyone.
Good job. Almost there. All right, getting ready.
Here we go.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
So once again, low intensity option. Use the knees. 1, 2, 3. Get up. And then 1 deadlift. Or high intensity, 3 push-ups. And a full thruster. Full body movement.
10 seconds left.
Keep going.
Three, 2, 1, time.
All right, we just got the prone position with the 3 skater hops left. Last 30 seconds, everyone. We're almost there.
All right, getting ready. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Hand release. Push off that lateral leg. 2, 3. Stay strong, everyone. Keep breathing through this.
Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time.
Awesome work. All right, we're entering the cool down now. First part of the cool down is lowering that heart rate, making sure we don't pass out. We're gonna walk around at a slow pace for about 3 minutes or so to safely lower that heart rate. I mention this every single time. If you just stop exercise, especially after conditioning like that, the blood pools to the lower body. There's no way of it to come back up. The only way it comes back up is if you contract those lower body muscles and push the blood back up. This is why many new recruits, when they're standing in line for hours on end, they're told to rock back and forth. Otherwise, you just have that person passing out. And that's why that happens. All right, just keep walking a little bit. All right, once again, we're going to focus on a couple of stretches to help us get into that 20-meter rush position. A lot of people have trouble getting the hips into this position, which leads to a good acceleration phase. A lot of people don't have that mobility, so what ends up happening is they get up, push that leg around, you have to twist, get up, and then push off. And it's what wastes a lot of time when you only have 51 seconds to do that 7 times. So we're going to focus on some stretches to increase mobility. So the first stretch is a pigeon stretch. What we're going to do is we're going to get into a push-up position. We're going to swing that leg under and then slowly add weight. Now, if this hurts or is uncomfortable or is causing pain, modification, you can hold onto that knee and ankle and pull hard at that ankle to get a good stretch. So you can either do that or putting your weight on. Sometimes putting the weight on gets you a deeper stretch, so I like that first version a lot as well. We'll hold this for 30 seconds. All right, we'll switch sides. Once again, you can put your weight on it, or you can stay in this position, pull at that ankle so you're internally rotating that hip, getting a big stretch deep in the glutes there. Piriformis, glute medius. All right, we're just going to do 1 time per side, but when you do these stretches, I recommend to do them 2 times per side or even more, so that you have about 2 minutes on each leg of holding that stretch. The second stretch we're going to do is another hip flexor stretch, but this one more so focuses on the iliopsoas group, so the muscles deep in there, and then the rectus femoris. We're going to put the legs at 2 90-degree angles just like so. Use a pad for your knee if it's painful there. Then we're going to pull that pelvis inward that way. The second you do that, making that movement, you're going to feel a big stretch down rectus femoris there, one of the big hip flexors. This is a really good stretch if you sit down a lot during the day, especially at home. If you're doing a lot of office work at home and you don't have the ergonomic setting you do have at work, it's a really good stretch to do to get up from the chair. And then we'll switch sides. Pulling that pelvis in, and when you do that, you'll get a big stretch across that rectus femoris, that hip flexor muscle. Once again, we're only doing 1 time per side. If you do have the time right now, try to do this stretch so you get up to 2 minutes of stretch time on each leg for each of those stretches. All right, and relax. All right, it's 3:46, so we're a minute over. I hope everyone had a really good class today. Please share it. And have a good rest of your week, everyone. Thank you all for joining.